What's up, guys? Dave back here with another ad-free episode of FFBE War of the Visions. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over ways to strategically spend your Visiore so you can get the most out of the character that you're aiming for. So in the cartoon in the background, can't tell you how many times I've seen something like that. Especially hurts when it's limited time. If it's not limited time, you can slowly build up your character with hard quests. But I've seen time and time again people who were aiming for, Ramza or Orlando, and, one, they didn't even break 79, or two, they got to only 89 and not 99. So they're not reaching the full potential of their character, and then by the time that they do, there's going to be so many counters out there for it that they're never going to enjoy that brief moment of being overpowered and whatnot. So the purpose of this video, some of you might already know what the best strategy is. Some people might just be spending their Visiore willy-nilly, a little bit here, a little bit there. This video is especially for free-to-play players, also for Dolphins and Whales, because I got the unit that I was aiming for, and now I'm going to go into a saving period where I'm not going to be spending, probably for a little while, aiming for a character. So I'll go into some hidden mechanics that probably most people don't know about that have existed in this game in FFBE, and I'll show you how you can get the most out of your character. So without further ado, let's move on to the next screen and I'll explain how you can get the most. Alright, let's take a look at how much we can get. So in the top left, some of you might have noticed this when the Lucia banner came out, some of you might not have, but in the missions tab now, anytime a new UR unit comes out, except limited time, any Visiore spent during that 1 week period or however long they decide it to be is going to yield you unit shards and rainbow yarn. Now the first reward isn't unit shards, so I didn't list it up there. Now 50k is kind of ridiculous. That's only for super whales. I'd never aim for that. But all the other ones, pretty reasonable. I think everyone's going to be spending at least 12k because you're going to get the 6k on the shop, and you're probably going to be pulling at least 3 times on the banner to get the unit that you want. So I think the 12k is within scope for everyone, even free to play. Even the 24 if you've been saving up a while for the character you're after. But I only used 24 in my calculation on the right. So moving over to the top middle, a lot of you might have seen this and been wondering what it is. This was added with this character, and it will be here in the future for all characters minus limited time units. So it's a hard quest just for that character. 8 energy for 7 days, 5 shards a day, plus 3 achievements. Use the limit break, don't die, etc. So that'll get you 50. So you definitely want to pull the character on day 1 to get all of those for free. Then moving over to the right, 6k on the shop, plus whatever the shop refreshes there. Now the plus, that's a really good way to get additional ones, especially for limited time. That's probably going to be the only way you can get additional ones without pulling more on the banner. Now, bottom middle, Mog shop, assuming you didn't get it on a free pull, you're going to use, get 5 tokens per 10 pull on the gacha. So you can use all of those in the shop there. And you might need to do more 10 pulls because you can't refresh the shop anymore for limited time units. So just keep that in mind as well. So if, let's say if you're going for the upcoming Warrior of Light, you refresh your shop as much as you can. It's like the last day or one of the last days, and you still need another 40, 50 tokens. Well, you're probably going to have to pull more on the banner, because we still don't know if Warrior of Light banner or like another Final Fantasy, 1, is ever going to come back at this point. So you definitely want to save a lot, and you definitely want to max out those limited time units. Now in the bottom right, the calculation that I put here, it's assuming you do 24k on the left, plus the 6k in the shop, and then the plus is for any extra pulls or any extra shards you buy in the shop. So that should net you at least 240, which is enough to get up to 79, your third limit break. But ultimately, you want to try to get up to probably 89 in your first week, and then just farm your shards after that. Because if you're up to 89, you've got the whole board plus 10 levels, so you're still going to be able to compete against level 99s in guild battle and arena, and you're still going to be able to get most of the power out of your character. But at 79 with a 20 level gap, it's a big difference in PvP and PvE alike. So you definitely want to aim for that 89 there. Okay. All right, guys. Now, there's no solid proof for what I'm about to say. Just a disclaimer. But I believe almost 100% that there is a hidden pity gacha in the system like there was in FFBE. So what is that? Basically, the longer you don't pull up to a certain degree, you get a bonus roll on your gacha. So they can never legally give you below the 2%, or else they would get sued left and right. But they can give you more. So why would they want to give you more? Well, if you're a dolphin or whale and you spend on just about every banner, they know that people who spend like that are going to continue to. But number one, dolphins or whales who have lost interest in the game, that's not in Gumi's best interest. They want you to come back. Free-to-play players who maybe spend a little bit here and there, those people, they want you to spend as well. And then people who will spend, periodically, they want you to come back and spend as well. So they know that, happy players are more likely to continue playing the game. So if you get that unit that you're aiming for, after not playing for a while, that player is going to be more likely to stay with the game. And they know that. So after not playing for a while, it's pretty much solid proof that it existed in FFBE. I confirmed it on the JP and the Global on multiple occasions. My current guildmaster did, and like a bunch of other people we knew, and the Reddit forums. I mean, you can look back there. I don't know what you would look up, maybe pity rolls on the gacha or something like that. But it definitely exists, even though Gumi would never admit it. So I went back after not playing FFBE Global for, I want to say, like a year plus, and I got like 5 rainbows, then 3, then 4, or something like that in a row. And it was just like a normal rate gacha. It wasn't any 10% or something like that. So, I mean, that's pretty much proof there. And I have reports of people in this game. Also, I've run a couple trial accounts, and yes, it does seem to exist in this game. So there's, again, not 100% proof. And again, Gumi would never admit to it, but, they want people to keep playing and keep spending, because that's how they make their money. So in order to make people do that, they're going to try to give the people who, haven't logged in for a while a better chance of getting the character that they want. So going back to, spending your Lapis or Visiore wisely, so there's actually 2 benefits to holding out and not spending, I want to spend 4K on this banner and hope I get it. I'll spend 2K on this one. You get, the mission rewards, you get the hard quest rewards, then you can buy the shop stuff, then you have the Mog shop. So you have all that stuff working for you, plus you have the pity gacha, which is going to give you higher chances there too. And the more stuff you have working in your favor equals the less total resources that you're going to spend on the unit. So, again, this is just like my opinion, especially for free to play, on how you can get the most out of the game. So it is my opinion, but most of it is based on solid fact. Now you don't have to follow it. Again, it's just some advice. But I think if you do follow it, you're going to get the most out of your character. Because I've seen so many people, they'll have, a bunch of characters in their 60s or 70s and whatnot, and they might only have 199, or some people might not even have 99s yet. So what would be better, having all those low characters, or just having 3 99s and getting another 99 one at a time, and then you're gonna be able to take on those level 80 challenges. You're going to be able to take on the tower and stuff, whereas people who spread their resources too thin, pull 5K on this banner, 8K on the next, and stuff like that, and then they never end up getting really above like in their 70s on their character for a long time, then I think it's going to be more beneficial to you in the end. So I'm pretty much done talking on this. I hope you learned something new in this. So a lot of it might have been a repeat. But again, it's more for like new players, for people who haven't really researched the system, etc. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you on another episode of FFBE War of the Visions. Take care.